Okay, so we're going to go back here, and I just noticed a couple things. I'm going to fix and change a couple things right here. First off, if you hit 3, you'll see it right here. There's something weird looking right here. It's just an extra edge. When I was doing the multicut, I had that multicut problem. Okay, the multicut problem where it doesn't actually go and cut exactly where it's supposed to. So I'm just going to push this to here, and maybe to there. And I can push that to there. And then, let's just get rid of this edge. Boop! I'll hit G there, and I can get there to there. Okay, and that is, oh, that isn't quite a quad, is it? What was I thinking? Well, I can do one of two things. I can go from there to there and delete the edge, or I can go from here to here to here and delete that edge. So either way solves the problem. The problemo is solved-emo. Okay, there. Okay. And anything else I want to do in here? No, I'm good. Or I think I'm good. If I hit 3, I'm just going to look around. I don't see any issues. Don't like the back of this head. We'll worry about that afterwards. I'm going to do the jaw next. So as I'm doing the jaw, let's go in and I'm going to grab, say, this edge. And let's hit 1. And let's get the 2 viewports up again. And see, I'm just going to grab that vertex and pull this forward a little bit. There. Let's pull it down a wee bit. There. That looks better. Okay, and I'll go back to that edge. And then I'm just going to hit extrude, Control E. And I'm just going to trace the outside shape of his chin. Okay, and then we get into the waddle here. Okay, let's go and take this one. I'm just going to take this edge. I'm just going to go ahead and extrude that. And we'll pull this out. And as I'm pulling it out, if I'm being sneaky, I can kind of think about how it's going to line up with this one over here. And I can also kind of see that it feels like my geometry is starting to stretch a little bit. Everything's becoming fairly rectangular. Okay, I'm going to hit G. Okay, and this is a good spot right here. If I go in and I take this thing and I pull this down a little bit. Now this man doesn't have much of a jawline right now. It's kind of hard to see. It gets lost because he's getting old and jowly. And if I go in and I now grab, say, this edge, I'm just going to hit G and extrude it. I can pull it across over here. And if I'm being a sneaky guy, I can almost line it up with the ear. I'm just going to pause for a second because I want to get rid of this stupid thing. Okay, so I just found that little thing. It's under display, and if you go heads up display, thing down called in-view editors there. And when you have that on, okay, you'll see, oh, I just turned it off again, I bet. Heads up display, in-view editors, that little window pops up, and I don't know, I just find it gets in the way, and I'm kind of used to going over here for divisions or whatever. So if you don't like it, you can get rid of it quick. Go away! Just as bad as in-view messages. I'm just going to switch over here to the move tool, and I'll pull this over this way. Okay. And when I'm dealing with jowly bits, I can use this tool here. I'm using the multicut tool. I can just kind of pull that down and over a little bit. Okay. And I'll just go ahead. Actually, you know what I like to use instead? Instead of using the multicut tool for inserting edge loops, if you use that Control right click, edge ring and oh, damn you to hell. Edge ring and split. Book. Okay. The reason I like this is it quickly puts it exactly in the middle. Okay. Always defaulted to the middle. And yeah, you can hit G on it and it's kind of, I feel a little bit faster at times, so depends upon my mood. These two here, I'm just going to check something. If I use the mesh tools, target weld, if I click on this edge and I drag it to that edge, ooh, 2 vertices at once. Okay, that was cool. And we'll pull this forward. Okay, so I got my little jowly bit figured out. And as I'm working this, let's see, let's get the append. and I'll append, kind of start picking off the easy pieces. Okay, maybe as I get to here, what if I grab, say, this edge all the way to this edge? Actually, I'm going to deselect that one. I'll just take those 3 edges there, and I extrude that. And I can pull these down a little bit, something like that. Okay, and then I can go ahead and maybe I'll get my append. Get that shape there. And then I can hit G. I'll get this one here. And as I'm working this too, sometimes, right now, because I'm just kind of building off of piece by piece here, like building off the same piece, I'm going to use another type of thing down here for checking out what it's looking like on the other side, the smooth proxy. And the smooth proxy, Enzo, cut that out! Where did my music? My music stopped. Okay. And if I go in here, edit, reset settings, and I'll do this divisions 2, and I'll go down here to mirror behavior half, -x, and I'll keep the subdiv shader, or the current shader I have on my model. Anything else I care about in here? Preserve edges, corners, no. Preserve edges, I don't care about any of this other stuff. That's good. Smooth. And I get this on the other side. Just going to turn off wireframe unshaded. Okay, and that's looking gnarly right there, so I'll have to smooth that out afterwards. But as I work on this piece, the other one will update. And what I want to do, let's grab, say, this edge from here to here, maybe even that one. I'll extrude. You might notice that as I do this, the first time you do it, you're going to see this thing go green over here. If you just, all you have to do is once go in and assign the default material to it, and it'll fix it. Okay, and I'll hit the append, and I'll append from here to here. Okay, so for this section, as I'm trying to deal with these edge loops here, what I might end up doing is, let's go in and I'm going to grab, say, this edge, and I'm going to extrude them. And I'll pull them out here. Make sure that I'm kind of pulling them over this way and maybe around a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep pulling this way. Okay, because you're seeing this kind of jowly thing going on here. Kind of a crease. Actually, he doesn't really have it that bad right here. Usually as you get older, there's a crease coming in here. That's what I kind of want to follow with these lines. And then I'll go in and I'll use my insert edge whoop, and I'll pop a whoop here. Then I can append myself. Okay, and then I kind of notice, well, do I have enough edges here? This one kind of matches to there. Let's just append that. And remember that when I'm appending, I can... Oh, you bastard! I went backwards. So if I go this way, I'm going to hit that one. This is filled in. Then I go over to here. I'm going to hit enter. Okay. And how do I feel about this? That's okay. And then I can do that again. I'm just creating a bad end-gon, but that's okay. Enter. And then I can quickly fix this. If I get the multi-cut tool out. The thing that's cool about the multi-tool is that you can quickly switch between insert edge loop and cut. Right? So I can go in, insert an edge loop, and then cut and make them join up. Hopefully they'll join up. Right here, I want to have this kind of join this thing. Do something like that. Then I can switch to the append. I'll hit G.
Subject's essence and the idea that
okay, so we got the append on here. Maybe I'll just append from there to there. Then I made a triangle, but if I go in and I use the multi-cut tool, I can just multi-cut that. I just went and I cut just one vertice. Oh, you bastard. There we go. And pull that down. And it selected this piece back here. I don't want that. And let's get rid of the history as we're going. And I'm just thinking about how this is going to go right here. I start to get about kind of confused as I get into this area. How do I want to fill this in quickly? Feels like there's a line that needs to go down through here. So I could probably do something like grab this edge, and I'll extrude and I'll pull them out. Then I'll switch to my append, and I can append from here to here, and then I can hit G. And this is going to be different for everybody. Everybody who tries this is going to have a somewhat different result. Every face is different. No two snowflakes are alike. Hey, little snowflake. Then, as I get into here, if I just go ahead and I say, well, you know, just like how we did the ear, you see it's all caved in over there, just how we did the ear, I'm just going to go and hit Mesh, Fill Hole. Okay, and I'll get my multi-cut out, and I'm just going to see what I can do. So I can probably do something like this. Boop. Right-click, and then I get to here. Not sure how I feel about this. This could be different. Here, this is going to feel like it's going to get stressed out. Okay, but for now, that's fine. Take this one down to here and to here. Boop. Okay. Let's just do that from there to there. Okay. And and gone. There. That's a quad. It's a beautiful little quad. My beautiful little quad's all grown up. I'm going to zip over to here. Okay, great. And we're going to have to, like I said, kite like a fiend while I'm in here. We can do that. Or actually, even better, let's do something a little bit different as we're going. Let's do something before we even try to go and cut an edge out. What if I take these two edges here and I collapse them? I take that one, delete it. That's a quad now. And then I can go back and I can get the multi-cut tool. Let's multi-cut from here to here, here to here. Okay, those are all happy quads. And I'm just going to go to here, happy quad. And there to there. And what have I got? I'm going to end up with a triangle here. I'm just trying to decide which way is the best way to go. So if I end up with a triangle here, what if I went from here to here, and then I went from here to here, and I just kind of pop a loop here. I can either do one of two ways. I can take the triangle out through the top of the head, or I can do it through here. Actually, you know what? This top of the head actually looks like I can pull it off. I'm just going to undo. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so instead, I'm going to take this thing over to here, and then if I pop a loop there, that is quads. Take that out. But it just doesn't look very nice here. It's looking kind of rough. What time are we at? 13:13. Okay, I might try and finish some of the stuff in the back of the head here. I'm looking at this. I'm going to fix all this other stuff in a minute. I'll do some finessing. I'm just going to collapse those two. Take that one and delete it. Hit G and collapse that and delete it. And I just deleted the wrong one. Okay, there we go. And then I can take maybe these edges back here. And let's get the two ports open. And I'm just going to go ahead and extrude. Okay. And as I did that, for some reason it decided to all overlap on each other. It's not very happy. I guess I grabbed that all wrong. Let's try this again. If I grab this thing and I do this, you bastard, I'm just going to switch to the move tool. And I'll just move it right down to here. Okay, and I can go in and put in some edge loops in this thing. Oop. Come on, you bastard. What just happened? Z. And if I hit G... Actually, again, I should just be using that trick where I do edge ring and split. Okay, and I can... what time are we at? 15-minute mark. Okay, I'm going to stop right here.